Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for today's video. My name is Lena. Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'd like to show you and talk to you about this year's spring summer collection from Chanel. This year, Chanel has two oversized face and eyes palettes. One Baume Essentiel that's like multi-purpose stick you can use for lips, eyes, or on the cheeks, and four re-promoted shades from Lenallure Velvet shades and two nail polishes. Where there was one eyeliner, it might be, I'm not so sure, but I didn't pick up too many pieces from this collection. I picked up one face palette and one nail polish. So in this video, I want to show you swatches and comparisons, and especially for the comparison, I have quite a few things to say because many people seem to believe that this palette is very redundant, same as the previous eyeshadow quads brought out from Chanel when Lucia Pica was with Chanel. I happen to have all those reddish eyeshadow palettes, so I can show you some good comparisons, I believe, and I want to talk to you a little bit about that. And also I will do a look demonstration showing you how I created this look using this face palette. So that's the video for today. I hope you guys keep watching. So let's talk about the face palettes. Let me show you. So this is quite large, not as big as my face, but it's oversized. There's no joke about that. And the one that I did not pick up, it's called Tongue Dress, and it has softer, warmer color story. This palette has really beautiful peach, ethereal peach pink highlighter shade, lighter brown shade, but I knew that I was more drawn into cooler, deeper color story, so I picked up number 958 Caractère, and let me show you the inside. Except for the gold highlighter shade, I think overall tone is cooler in this palette. It has very complex berry shade, red and medium reddish brown and gold highlighter. So many seem to think that this palette is very similar to the previous reddish eyeshadow quads created by Lucia Pica when she was working for Chanel, but I don't think that's really the case because I have all three of those reddish eyeshadow quads from the previous years, and the finishes and consistency and textures are very different. So those red eyeshadows, they're more pigmented, some are more powdery. This one has almost no powder kick up, but the eyeshadows are more powdery, more pigmented. It's more difficult to use. You can use them on the eyes obviously, but it's very difficult to use those shades on the cheeks. If you really want to, I suppose you can, but I just don't think it's a good idea because of the consistency difference. And with this palette, it's very easy because the color payoff. This one is quite sheer but buildable. So even when I use these colors on the eyes, I find it the application is easier with this palette compared to those eyeshadow quads. And you will see the comparison swatches in a bit. The colors are not that similar. So this being also a blush palette, obviously it's more red, it's not purple or blue or green. So I guess it's really up to you how similar is too similar. To my eyes, they are different enough, and as I said before, because of the consistency difference, these are a very different product in my opinion. And with this order, I also picked up a couple of new Lenallure Velvet shades, but I suppose they don't really go very well with this palette, and those are not the shades being re-promoted as a part of this collection. So I am going to use one of the shade that I already own, and it's being re-promoted in this collection. That's Rouge V shade, the one that I'm wearing right now. And I picked out one nail polish, and it's kind of a disappointment. Not that the color isn't beautiful or anything like that. It's a gorgeous, very clear orange coral shade and a jelly finish. So the finish, I don't think it goes very well with this whole collection. It feels kind of out of place. So I rehomed that polish already, but I do have a swatch photo, so I will show that to you in a bit. I skipped that highlighting stick slash stick blush because I don't really use that formulation that often, but I am planning to purchase the purple one that is coming out very soon in the next Le Blanc collection launch. So let me briefly mention the availability and official launch date. This collection will launch officially on March 1st. I believe this collection will be available on the Chanel.com and other retailers as well. So this is being delayed and scheduled to launch on March 1st, but the products arrived at the boutique earlier than they expected, and they initially had okay from the headquarters to sell these palettes and other products. That's when I purchased my palette and nail polish from a boutique, but then they were told to hold off until the official launch date. So I don't believe they are available for sale just yet, but this collection will launch in March. That's what I heard at least. And Le Blanc collection is also being delayed. I know that this beautiful collection is available in Europe and UK, of course, in the Asia, because Le Blanc collection is traditionally Asian exclusive kind of a collection. So we'll have to, the people in the US will have to wait until April. That's what I heard. So now, having said that, let me show you some swatches and comparisons, and after that I will do my look demonstration. So I have tried this makeup palette more than a few times, and I shared my makeup look on my Instagram account, and for that look I used that shimmery ambery gold shade as the main shade, and I added some sheer blue contacts and blue eyeliner as well. So that's the look for that post. But today I want to do things a little bit differently. I want to try and use that deep berry shade as the main shade. And what I learned about this palette is that it's quite versatile. It's about sheer veil of like sophisticated color and one and done shades. Depending on what color you choose to use as the main shade, you get subtly different looks. And I think it's gonna be best if you have deep set eyes and blue, gray, or green eyes. But I do have like very dark brown eyes, almost black eyes, and I prefer to have some definitions around my eyes. So that's what I'm going to try and achieve in this look. So I'm going to use some eyeliner, and I'm going to add some stick, eyeshadow underneath. And that's going to be the look for today. So today I'm going to start with the lower lash lines. This is kind of technique that I try often, so it kind of guides you how much of the wing you're gonna have on the upper lash lines, if that makes sense. So it just like flick it a little bit like this. By the way, this is the Chanel waterproof gel eyeliner. The shade is 44. This was one of those limited edition shade. It's a bluish gray color, great for lower lash lines. And I'm going to add some stick eyeshadow. This is L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner, my all-time favorite. You don't have to be precise with this because you can always blend it out. I think I've been using this stick eyeshadow, stick liner whenever I use like reddish eyeshadow colors, and this makes it so much easier to wear those shades. And I think I'm going to blend it out a little bit before I add the eyeshadows. This is Rephr number 21 brush. Using a small packer brush, I'm going to use this Berry shade and layer this color on top of that liner shade. So I already have like enough depth that I like, but it doesn't look too scary. So the formulation is sheer but buildable, as you can see. And spoiler alert, if I use this shade on my cheeks, it's very, very easy to control, considering how deep this color looks in the pan. Now I'm going to soften the look and blend out a little bit more, so using this brown shade over here. Using a stiff detail brush, I'm going to revisit this Berry shade and add this along my lower lash lines, blending with the eyeliner. Also, I'm going to add a little bit more definition on the outer corner. Now using a different detail brush, I'm going to use this shimmer shade and add this on my inner corners like this. Maybe I should add a little bit of this in the center of my lids. Let's try that. I think I'm done with the eyeshadows already, so let me add some black eyeliner and mascara and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So now let's try this palette on the cheeks. So I'm going to use this red shade. It's probably the easiest to control kind of like red shade. It's very sheer but buildable and I don't have to worry about it at all. It's just really pretty sheer red color, very natural looking. I'm not going to try this gold shade as a highlighter shade because in reality this color is slightly deeper than my complexion. So I think this is basically the finished look. So in this collection, Chanel is re-promoting 4 different Rouge Allure Velvet lipsticks. I didn't buy any of the re-promoted shades. I did purchase some of the new shades and I'd like to show them in some other video, but one of the shade being re-promoted is Rouge V shade, which I already have, so I'm going to try that lip color with this look. And this is such a gorgeous complex red shade with some brown, burgundy, some pink, very beautiful shade. And soften the lip lines a little bit. So this is the finished makeup look. I hope you enjoy this review, swatches, and my makeup demonstration. Let me know what you think about this collection and this particular palette once they officially launches, whether you like to pick one up for yourself or not. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you ask me, I really like this collection. I love this particular palette. I think it's a little bit easy to be misunderstood being too red or redundant, but you saw my comparison swatches. They're not all that similar. This palette is not all that red, and finishes and textures are very different, and I can tell you this palette is a completely different product, and I personally value this palette as a blush palette more because I do have deeper blush colors in my collection, but with those I always have to be a little bit careful, use light hand, special brushes, and tiptoe around these colors. But with this one, I don't have to worry about it, just slapdash. It still looks very natural and flattering on me. So I really like that about this palette. But I would love to hear your thoughts. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, thank you so much for watching this video and spending your time with me. I really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you can. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.